Hey everyone, it's Ketchup here, and Season 7.5 information is going to be dropping in less than 24 hours, but we actually know quite a lot about Black Cat, the new Avengers LTM, new skins, and a whole load of other stuff about the new season. So let's just dive straight into it with Black Cat, the new hero. She is going to be a duelist, unfortunately. Well, that's what some players are going to be saying. However, we did get this information from a leak, so there is a chance that this is not correct, and she's actually going to end up being a Vanguard, but she's definitely not going to be a strategist, because Miller Ross, somebody who has close connections with the Marvel Rivals developers, told us that Black Cat was actually originally planned to be a strategist, but then the devs scrapped her, and the Black Cat actually planned to be coming to Marvel Rivals was going to be based off the 6160 version rather than the 616 version. Would you prefer the 6160 version? But either way, we are going to be getting the 616 version, and the leaked gameplay reveals quite a lot. Like, Black Cat is going to be a melee character, because we can see from the infinite sign here, it indicates that it's going to be a melee character. All melee characters have this infinite symbol beside them. We also know that she's going to be able to get over shields. Anyway, let's get on to the real interesting part of her abilities, and it's the fact that she's going to be able to use a sling ring, and this sling ring is going to allow her to access some sort of vault or a shop, and then this is going to allow her to purchase different types of buffs, it looks like, and maybe that's going to increase her damage or reduce her damage incoming. Honestly, we have no idea. She actually consumes the fish here, so it definitely looks like it's going to give her some type of power up. Now, what's interesting is that it actually uses currency in order to get these buffs, so maybe instead of Deadpool's progression system where he has to deal damage, fill up a bar, then he can unlock a new perk, maybe with Black Cat she actually has to do something like get eliminations, and then she has to pick up some type of coin, which will then allow her to go back to the shop and get that buff. That would be actually a really good way of her buffs having a huge impact on the game, but it actually requiring skill. Now, back to the trailer, I think it reveals quite a lot of her abilities, more than we think. For example, this ability here where Black Cat jumps on White Fox and starts scratching her, that's definitely a pounce ability, and that pounce ability will definitely reward her the overshield. And Black Cat is definitely going to have a grapple ability. It was a huge part of the trailer, and it would make a lot of sense that you'd be able to pounce to enemies and then grapple out. And finally, her ultimate. Honestly, there's not that many hints, although it is pretty cool.
Don't cross my path!
Aside from the coolness, it's going to have something to do with bad luck. It has to be. It's the Black Cat, and for those who don't know, if you see a Black Cat, it normally means you have bad luck. Honestly, I think it would be super cool if Black Cat maybe nerfed everyone around her. Let me know what you guys think about that ultimate ability. Of course, this is the only ability that I literally have no idea about, and of course, remember the leaked gameplay, it can all change. We don't know when this was recorded, so it could have been recorded like 6 months ago, and the devs could have changed everything. But what's definitely not changing is going to be the new Avengers mode that's going to be dropping next week or sometime in Season 7.5, because when Marvel Rivals did their Rivals Assemble Day, they revealed a lot of information, including a new Avengers story mode that we're going to be getting. It's going to be covering all the mainline MCU Avenger films, and April's going to kick things off based off the 2012 Avengers movie. Now, according to the devs, this will be an asymmetric PvP mode where one player is going to be Loki, and then they're going to face off the 6 other players who play as different heroes, which is of course going to be the original 6 Avengers. So you're going to be able to play as Hawkeye, Thor, Black Widow, Captain America, Iron Man, and of course Hulk himself. Now, of course, because it's going to be 1v6, Loki is going to be equipped with all new skill set, and it's even going to combine the power of the Infinity Stone abilities, which is going to be super cool to see. Maybe Loki is able to get on one of the Chitauri vehicles. That would be super cool. He could be flying around, and then the other heroes have to go and attack him. Honestly, I can't wait for this mode to drop. And also, the devs did reveal Loki is going to be getting this new Avengers 2012 skin, and it looks like we're going to be getting other Avengers skins. It just makes sense. We can get the 2012 Captain America and Iron Man. Black Widow, maybe she will get a legendary skin this time. Who knows? And of course, remember, we've still got a whole load of Avengers story mode events to go. We've got one in June, which is the Age of Ultron, one in August, which which is Infinity War, one in October, which is Endgame, and then we've got one in December. On December the 18th, we've got the Avengers Doomsday story, and this is actually going to link with the Doomsday movie because the Rivals devs have actually been informed by Marvel themselves about what the plot of Doomsday actually is. This thing is going to be absolutely epic because a lot of effort is being put into this story mode because Guangguan, the creative director for Marvel Rivals, mentioned how NetEase's goals is to make the game an anime experience, which essentially means they want Marvel Rivals to become this huge game for the Marvel IP, and they plan to move away from the traditional 6v6 game modes and move to more PvE, PvP, that's asymmetrical. So definitely expect your minds to be blown with this. The devs are going to put a lot of effort into it because it's part of their long-term vision for Rivals. Now, what about the skins coming within this update? Now, with Black Cat, I feel at some point within Season 8, maybe Season 7.5 as early, we will definitely see a Black Cat swimsuit skin because within one of the comics, it showed Black Cat in a swimsuit, and a whole load of the other heroes within this comic have got swimsuit skins based upon this comic. They're practically hinting that she's going to get a swimsuit skin, and it's going to sell like crazy and be absolutely wild. And the final Black Cat cosmetic that we know about is her accessory. It's going to be a Spider-Man black suit skin. Honestly, the voice line interactions between Black Cat and Spider-Man are going to be hilarious. And while we're talking about Spider-Man, Spider-Man is also going to be getting a master skin based off his time as being undercover at ESU, thanks to Miller Ross, who confirmed this. Unfortunately, he did also mention that Emma Frost and Magneto's formal wear skins that was shown off all the way back in the Season 5 cinematic trailer will not become costumes. A lot of people were really excited for these to become skins. Unfortunately, they are not going to be skins. Finally, last but not least, Emma Frost might be getting her Hellfire Gala free skin. All the way back in Season 2, a vote was held and Emma Frost won it. That meant at the next Hellfire Gala in 2026, she will be getting a free skin. Unfortunately, we don't actually know when it's going to happen, but Season 2 did happen 1 year ago this week, and it was all based around the Hellfire Gala, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a Hellfire Gala event within Season 7.5 and Emma Frost gets her free skin. There's also a chance that Squirrel Girl gets an ESU skin like Spider-Man because they had a team up together which was named ESU because both of them have gone to the ES University. Honestly, it just makes sense. Finally, let's talk about the trailer and information drop schedule. On Tuesday the 14th, we're going to be getting the Dev Vision first. This is going to go over all the new team ups, some of the balance changes, and Black Cat, and a whole load of miscellaneous features that the devs are adding. Then we get the hero trailer an hour later after the Dev Vision. This is going to, of course, show Black Cat's abilities off. Super excited for that. Then we jump straight into the balance changes. Who are you hoping to get buffed in the new update or nerfed? And then Tuesday will probably end off with Black Cat's launch skin. Hopefully it's a swimsuit skin. It's probably not going to be a swimsuit skin. And then on Wednesday the 15th, we'll probably see lots of information drop about the MCU LTM, MCU 2012 skins. And then we get even more skins dropping. This time, these will be in the shop, not an event skin. This will probably be the Spider-Man ECU skin. At the end of the day, we get early access, and then on Friday the 17th, Season 7.5 finally drops. Super hype. Make sure to consider subscribing to stay up to date on the latest Marvel Rivals news. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.